Would you believe me if I told you I just spent 2 hours cleaning my car out and it doesn't even look clean? You know how like when you clean something and you spend a substantial amount of time cleaning it, you kind of walk away and then you come back just to see like, just to view your hard work. I just did that. Went to the car, school starts soon, and like car line drop off. I'm like, okay, what is it gonna look for? Still dirty. I'm like, oh, whatever, I just closed the door, forget about it. There's no saving it. I spent so much time. Oh my, and then we threw in some laundry, I'm hoping yesterday. Yeah, it smells fine. Don't judge me. But the dryer was only on like wrinkle release, so it didn't complete and whatever. So I just completed it this morning. I'm trying to get my life back in order. I feel like, what happened? We went on a trip. Our house shouldn't be in shambles, but somehow it is. I think we also caught like a summer cold or summer virus or the end of summer. We couldn't just end it on a high note. Of course, we all had to get some kind of sickness. So I think that is part of the problem too. So I'm just going to spend some time getting things back in order, just so the start of the new year goes off in a bang. I have 75 loads of laundry to do today, not including sheets that I plan to... I've been meaning to wash my sheets, but I mean, for a while. I'll get to it one day. It might be today, but no promises. Don't ask me why there's chicken popcorn in here. I don't have answers for you. But I do have a question able to be saved. Can you see the yellow on there? Before we left for a trip, I soaked them in OxyClean and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring these with it. But then 117 things happened and I forgot them in the sink. I mean, like, I took them out of the water before we left, but I didn't get a chance to wash them before. So what's the course of action here? Should I do the whole process again? Should I soak them again and then wash them, or should I just wash? I'll soak them again, I suppose. Or maybe I'll just spray them with some OxyClean. I don't know. I love these shoes. What happened last time I washed them is that I washed them and then one of the kids wore them, because that's what kids do. They put on my shoes. Why they would pick my freshly clean white shoes to wear outside, that's how kids are. And so they got left outside and then it stormed and so they got dirty. Ergo, I needed to wash them again. I was like, I got this. I washed them before, and now look at them. It's just a visual representation of my life. Forgotten, stained, brown, left on the back burner, stuck in the laundry room. Are you feeling that end of summer burnout? Because same. I think there's football today. I don't know how we're gonna watch football. Why do they make it so difficult to watch football? We even at one point bought ESPN. It doesn't have any of the games. And so we ended up, last year, I think we got, oh, I forgot what it's called. Some street, Fubo, is that what, I think so? I don't know where these towels came from. I just want to watch football today, so maybe I'll make some food, but I certainly have so much more to do today. What is this bag from? The last time we went to the water park? That's sad. You should have seen the amount of things that I pulled from my car. I have a whole wagon full and I left it outside because it is so hot outside. I was sweating profusely. I came inside, of course didn't eat anything healthy, but I meant to fill up my water. Let me go do that. Well, I don't even know what I was talking about because it's been so long, but I do know that I still need to hydrate. I was sweating buckets outside cleaning my car. I even left the air conditioner on in the car, which most of the time I don't do that, but it is so hot outside. But still, the car doors are open. I'm like vacuuming. The AC isn't really hitting me. I digress. I need to replenish the electrolytes that I just lost with my favorite hydration stick of all, Element. Huge thanks to Element for sponsoring this video. Massive thanks to you for supporting me when I have sponsored content. It means a lot, and there's a deal for you in it as well. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix with the science-backed ratio of sodium, potassium, and magnesium. It's got the perfect balance of those 3 ingredients in this little packet to give you everything you need And nothing that you don't want. There's no sugar in here, no artificial ingredients. It's just the good stuff. Watermelon salt is my favorite. Citrus salt is my second favorite. And I dilute mine in 23 ounces of water. The more you dilute it, the less of that salty flavor that you have. But the salt in it is good. That's what our bodies crave. That's what our bodies need. Regardless if you're doing a high intensity workout or pregnant or breastfeeding, all of those require more electrolytes, more nutrients, more hydration. But even if you're just living your normal everyday life, our bodies need this stuff too, especially during the summertime. And I just went on a long summertime trip where we were outside so much, so I packed a lot of my element sticks to keep us hydrated. But electrolytes help with hundreds of functions throughout our body. The Element website has a lot of science-backed research to read through if you're interested in any of it. If you're interested in learning anything at all, check out the Element website because the electrolytes can help with nerve impulses and hormonal fluctuation, nutrient absorption, fluid balance. It can also help prevent headaches and muscle soreness, also fatigue and sleepiness. Those are some common symptoms of electrolyte deficiency. Element is part of my morning routine, and I can't wait to start my actual morning routine going back to the gym once the kids get back in school. And Element is really great about powering my workout because it has that magnesium in there to help with the muscle cramps and muscle soreness. And that's what drew me to Element, because it has the perfect ratio of sodium, magnesium, and potassium in there. It's just the perfect little drink mix. Alex drinks it too. He much prefers their sparkling hydration mix. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the cans are huge. They come in 16-ounce cans, and they have a cherry flavor, which I drool over, but I prefer the sticks. So I'm just patiently waiting until they come out with the cherry stick. He likes the sparkling cans, and if you're into that too, also know that those are without sugar and without gluten and without artificial ingredients as well. But they do have several other flavors, so if you want to place an order, you can actually get a free sample pack with any order. So you can sample all of the flavors in here, and they have really great flavors. I told you my two favorite, and then they also have an unflavored, an orange salt, a mango chili. Wait, they have more. They've got chocolate. They've got a lot to choose from. I'm sure you'll find a flavor that you love, and if you're interested, you can check out the Drink Element website /thewads. So it's drinklmnt.com/thewads, and you can get a free sample pack with any purchase. So that's really exciting. So let me know what flavor is your favorite, and maybe I'll try it, because to be honest, I haven't tried all of the flavors, but every flavor that I try, I'm like, this is pretty good. Oh, the raspberry, they also have a raspberry. I'm just a little creature of habit, and I love the watermelon. So my day has actually shifted, but hold that thought. I'm going to bring the kids to the splash pad. Ah! Someone left something in their pocket. Okay, so it's actually been so long that the washer dryer combination is ready for me to switch over. That is my child trying to hide from them. I thought I had them all set up. Don't you want to play 3 minutes in your room? So this is what happens. I need to tidy up the house, but then, you know, so I think I'm gonna bring them to the splash pad. Oh no, were these socks white? What was blue that was washed for the first time? Oh boy. Oh boy. These? It's not a white sock anymore. Oh boy. Was this a white towel?
White towel. White towel.
I think it was. I think it was a white towel. Just how my life is going lately. I don't know if this was the culprit. This was a tie-dye t-shirt. Was it rinsed before I put it in the wash? Oh no. Another one bites the dust. Oh boy. This was white. Oh. This has happened once before. Thought I learned my lesson. You know what? I can't take the blame. I can't take the fault. This is Avelina's load. A lesson learned. I still don't know what was blue. I mean, obviously this is blue, but I feel, oh, maybe this was washed for the first time? Well, this was a white t-shirt. Oh my gosh, RIP anything white. And you know what, this morning when I brought Wentworth to soccer, he had his jersey in there, which is like white and black. Thankfully, those don't really hold on to color very well or really dirt or anything. And I thought there was a small tint of blue on it. Wow. Okay, I know they sell those like color stripper fabric sheets or whatever. I don't have them. Will live. I feel like it could have been worse. You know, only a few things were ruined, so. If you're wondering, yes, I did eat those popcorn chickens that were sitting in my laundry room all night. Did it affect me? Yes. But life goes on, and my stomach will be fine because I do take my probiotics. You know what I mean? It's totally fine. No big deal. If you eat rotten old chicken. They didn't even taste good. I don't know why I ate them all, but I did. I was just born in a household that, like, we don't waste food. You know what I mean? So it's a habit I'm trying to break. It's a hard habit. Old habits die screaming. Haven't you heard? Okay, this is the new box. I'm getting ready to go take the kids to the splash pad. We can't go to anywhere without snacks because snacks are life, especially with kids. It's always, I'm hungry or I'm thirsty, and you know what? Same. So am I. I was thinking the other day, I was watching something the other day that was like, oh, high school or even middle school, the time of lunch, even elementary school, let's be real. So the time of day that they eat lunch is pretty early, let's be real. Or it's like so late. You know, the reel that I saw actually was really funny about it, but it got me thinking. When I was in middle school, high school, let's do middle school, I feel like my lunch was right before 6th period. Right before the end of the day. Our periods were like 1 hour long. I mean, we used to have block schedules, so you know what? Maybe my memory is going. We used to have 4 classes a day, so it would be like an hour and a half or an hour, however long the class would be. Or we had all 6 periods, and it was right before my last class, is all I'm trying to say. Ridiculous. I can't remember when we switched over. Details kind of matter, but not really, because what I'm trying to say is we had lunch right before I went home, and then I ate a snack. Or was it way earlier in the day? It's like 1 year it was way late, 1 year it was way early, like after your first period, and you're like, wait, I just had breakfast. It is 9:30 in the morning. I'm not ready for lunch yet, but here we go eating some chicken sandwiches and, you know, that weird pizza. So what I'm trying to say is I've always been a snack girl. I've always been one to like hide snacks everywhere and just nibble all day long because you got to do it. So snacks are life. I'm bringing them. If you saw what I saw just now, it's Meredith calls them fish food, and they are Rice Krispies. I didn't even know they existed, and they got spilled everywhere because I gave Wolfgang an orange, and I thought that would entertain him for 5 seconds while I finished this. And Nene, he needed some more entertainment, and by that I mean he dumped them all out. So before I left, I had to we vacuumed all that up, and by we I mean, you know how my kids are about vacuums. They love them. So we cleaned that up. I packed the snacks, then we headed out the door. Got our suits on and all that good stuff. It was so hot outside. So hot, but they did not want to play in the water. They played in the water for 10 minutes and then the rest on the playground. I'm like, aren't you guys like sweat? Don't you want to be in water right now? It didn't matter. But as long as we get out of the house, I find that when the kids are starting to go a little crazy, that's when I'm like, okay, we need to get out of here and bring them to a new environment. Outside is always it, but you know, not really around the house sometimes. It's just nice to take them out when you're around other people, when they're around other people that they can run amok with and play with. And it's just, sometimes it's nice to get out of the house, right? So that's what I was doing. And this basket was from, maybe before we took a trip and Alex cleaned out his car or something. I don't know where all of this stuff came from. Maybe it was, I don't know. It was a cart full of stuff that needed to be put away. 100 pairs of Wentworth shoes, 20 pairs of Meredith's shoes, and then the rest just like blankets and electronics. And I just got the baby down for a nap. I forgot, I wanted to share with you what am I trying to say? Our trip to Orlando, what we did. I meant to vlog. I was like, oh, surely I'll vlog. No big deal. No, I completely failed. I maybe have 5 minutes of footage. I figured I'd share that with you now, and we can have fun on our last summer adventure together. A good summer wrap up, if you will. So we're starting off at Aquatica Orlando. When I tell you our kids love this water park the most, it has the most water slides in Orlando, and the kids loved the water slide Tassie's underwater twist, I think is what it was called. They loved it. It had like this huge drop, and they also have a lot of other slides that they enjoyed, but they have a kids area too. So we kind of break off because my kids are of a wide range of ages. So the big kids do the bigger slides, and then the little kids, oh my gosh, there's a reason why it's my favorite water park as well, because there's so much for the little kids to do, and I'm usually with the littler ones, and you know, it can get kind of boring when there's like 2 things to do, but Aquatica has it covered because they have slides for the kids to do, and even the little kids, even my 1-year-old Wolfgang, he was able to do some really cool, fun slides, and so there is a plethora of those for them to do, and then also like the splash areas and the wave pools, and I showed you some footage from us in Roa's Rapids, which is essentially like, think lazy river, but not lazy at all, which they have a lazy river in there, but this is like rapids. I mean, it's the most fun. We look forward to it every year specifically for this. I showed footage of us in it earlier, and every single person in there is having like the best time of their lives. You don't need a tube. We wear vests, and you just let the river kind of take you, and it's the best part of the park, in my opinion. But they also have some events coming up, which I saw like signs all over the park, which made us want to come back. And we have yearly passes, so it's kind of perfect. It's a long drive, but it's worth it every time. Okay, so one of their nightly family-friendly experiences is called Aqua Glow. It ends on September 7th, so get your booties there now. And they have like a light show, and they've got a foam party going, and they've got neon lights everywhere. And just think like neon party, but like way cooler because you're in the water, you know what I mean? Anyway, back to our experience. We had a cabana this time, which was really nice. And it's something that Alex and I splurge on when we go to water parks now, especially when we think we're going to be there all day. Because, man, that sun is hot. And when you have little ones, it's just so nice to catch some shade. And they have a fan in there, which is good. And then also a refrigerator with ice cold water. So it's always just a nice time, and it's worth it for us with the little ones. So that wraps up our time at Aquatica. It was amazing, and we will definitely be going back hopefully before the end of the year. Good morning. Today is a Disney day. I'm starting to pack because we are the type of family who brings snacks and food to the park. I think we've been to Disney like a handful of times, and we've never really like eaten at the restaurants or whatever. Anyway, I thought I would bring you along our week vacation. And I kind of didn't film the first half of the week. We've already been here for, I think this is our 3rd day. And well, first of all, if you're wondering, I'm not one of those Disney moms who wakes up at the crack of dawn, before dawn, and starts, you know, planning everything and gets there by rope drop. Like, half of my family is still sleeping, and it is 9 a.m. And I'm clearly not ready to go either. I'm just starting to pack. But the first day we came here, we went to Typhoon Lagoon, which is so enjoyable, such a treat, tons of stuff for the kids to do. However, it is summertime in Florida, so it rains just about every day, and I'm not talking like normal, like thunderstorms, which is great. Like, we need the rain. So typically that happens like midday, late midday. Needless to say, they closed the park, which I've never seen them do before. Normally they'll just say, oh, the rides are closed, or, you know, lightning in 5 or whatever the heck they say. But they closed the whole, they were like, everyone get the heck out of here. So we left. We were only there for a few hours, which was good. We got plenty of stuff done, but it would have been nicer if we were there a little bit longer. And I literally got like 1 picture because my phone was dead. It was not great. So I've been meaning to share with you the whole trip, but I guess today we'll start and see how much that I am actually able to film. I thought I'd start there. I'm trying to pack, and yesterday I was like, oh, I got a nice salad. I want to pack a salad for the park today. Let me save the bowl, except for like, it's a compostable bowl. Like, there's no saving this. I thought, oh, maybe I'll wash it. I don't think that's gonna work out. But I did find this really cool salad place, and I don't even remember the name of it. It was like, oh my gosh, it's the best salad I've had in such a long time. Quinoa dump or quinoa drive, or I don't know what it was called, but it had lots of yummy stuff. Trying to do like
eat healthier and stuff. I'm very inspired by watching the Olympics, watching all these Olympians with their like perfect muscles, and I'm just like over here down bad crying at the gym. All right, well, I'm gonna pack. The good news is I did get a lot of healthy snacks. By the way, the light's off in the kitchen. I thought it looked better than this. Just made breakfast for the kids. I'll eat the scraps. All right, I'm gonna get this thing ready and I'll meet you at Disney. So just a few of the snacks we're packing. If you are interested and need some healthy inspiration, I like to pack little cups like this. That way when they ask for like goldfish or something like that, crackers, whatever, that I'm not giving them the whole bag. And if they spill it, it's not a huge deal. But I do have goldfish. I found ones with Mickey Mouse ears with them, and I thought that was darling. Some granola bars. I have cheese crackers in here, and then like applesauce packets. I packed some sandwiches, apples, oranges. I have little peanut butter cups because I packed cut up apples, and also pretzels. These are like pretzel sticks. And then I also packed pretzels like this so I can eat the chicken dip. This is honey, hot honey chicken salad from Publix. I could cry, it's delicious. Cheese sticks. And then I packed some veggies, and I did pack some ranch dressing. The kids like that, and I like hummus. Well, some of the kids like hummus, some like ranch dressing. And then I bought this for them. They requested some lemonade, and I do have the element sticks with this too. Oh, and I have the wisps. I bought some of these. Oh my word, starting off the day at Epcot. First of all, I can't even believe that we made it to Disney this summer. And so I'm including, you guys, I told you I completely failed with like gathering footage and all of that stuff. So I do have what I have, and I'll share with you some pictures mixed in with some videos that I took, mixed in with like some rides that we did, which is honestly probably most of the footage. But I'm doing my best over here, just trying to be in the moment while also capturing the moment to relive later, you know? So it's a hard balance, especially when you have little ones, especially when it's 900 degrees outside and everyone's hot and sweating and asking for snacks, and we're running from one ride to the next and trying to pack in as much as we can, because goodness knows that Disney is expensive and you just want to make the most of your trip while you're there. So it's just all the things, trying to balance all the things. Oh my gosh. And then of course, okay, so Alex and I split up. He actually rode Figment, and every time I see the Robin Williams picture, it's like my favorite part of the ride. And you can't go to Epcot and not ride Figment. Come on, it's like a zero wait. The kids love it. We were hoping to see Joy at the end because last year she was here, but apparently she moved. Joy is Wolfgang's favorite, and I was just hoping to capture that moment, but it didn't happen. But Alex captured this moment where the kids like were holding my hand walking. I was like, this is so, oh my gosh, I love this so much. They say you only have 18 years with your kids. Just don't even believe the hype, okay? You have more than that, you just do. You do, okay? It might not look the same, but they'll be there. Okay, anyway, this is Ratatouille. This is also in Epcot. Amazing times. And so I was telling you, this is a ride that we could all ride together. But when we split up, when we try to do like the bigger rides, and then there's usually somewhere close, a smaller ride that they can enjoy and go on as well. So that's nice. While they were doing Figment, I came on Soarin', which is so amazing, which is actually what I've heard very similar to Avatar Flight of Passage or something. I haven't been on that. Alex went on it this time and last time, but maybe next time I'll be able to hitch a ride. They also rode Galaxies for the first time, which apparently is like the best ride ever. I don't know. Can't confirm. I was unable to go on it, but I did ride Nemo and I'm just saying, it's pretty good. And they have like a whole aquarium too, which is really nice. Right when you get out of the Nemo ride, they have an aquarium where you can see dolphins manatees and sharks and really great stuff. So that's where the babies and I hung out with while the bigger kids did Guardians. But I captured a lot of footage on Soarin'. I don't know if you're a ride person, but this is just the smoothest, most amazing. It tantalizes the senses because you can smell. They put like scent in the air. I don't know what it is, but you could smell the grass with the elephants. And it's just incredible the way that Disney picks up on the attention to detail in every aspect. When you're going through the park, just everything is alive and beautiful. And they just do such a great job of keeping up with literally everything. So kudos to them, because I'm going to tell you, our local amusement park, Busch Gardens,
doesn't hold a candle, but it is amazing and great in its own way. But Disney is just in a league of its own. And so, going back to Reddit too, I guess this is the footage that one of us got. We were both trying to capture whatever the heck we could. And I'm just compiling it in this hodgepodge of adventure. And next up is Elsa, Anna Elsa in the Frozen Wonderland. I don't know what it's called. Ever After, Frozen Ever After. You're going, whoa! You fall backwards. And it's just, man, the way that they make these rides is just so incredible. Okay, so I was lucky enough to ride, what is this called? Tower of Terror in Hollywood Studios. Yes, we're bouncing back and forth all around town. And man, if this isn't one of the best rides ever, it always gets you. I can't remember last time I rode it. Years and years. Last time Alex rode it, so we like to just go back and forth. Oh, I'm telling you, we got some treats this time at Disney. Hey, so we got that lemon. Oh my gosh, the lemon icy, the lemonade icy, whatever the heck. It was so incredible. It was exactly what I needed on this super hot summer day. Element was fantastic, but if I can figure out how to make an Element slushy, oh my gosh, that would be the end, okay? This is also a must ride. The Toy Story Mania, I think is what it's called. Listen, I'm kind of a newbie. I don't know everything, but I do know that this is a must ride for everyone involved. I'm trying to get a video of like how intense it is. You gotta be in it to win it, okay? Everyone compares their scores at the end. Who won? How much did you get? I had Wolfgang on my lap and I let him do it. So if you're judging my score, don't, okay? Everyone had a great time. We missed out on Slinky Dog this time. The kids actually love Slinky Dog. It's one of their favorites, but have no fear. We did see Woody and Jessie and other characters. We didn't wait in line because we were just trying to go. See, next time we go, will be more character focused, and that'll be fun. This is one of my favorites, and this is what I'm talking about, the details. Like, oh my gosh, there's a volcanic explosion. You're gonna fall off the edge of a cliff. And then, as you'll see, this actually gets me every time. I'm like, oh, we're really falling? It feels like you are, okay? And so now we're underwater, and as it pulls you back to that main area, you'll see everything switched and everything is underwater. It's the details like that Disney does so great, and it's wonderful. We all know being in water in Florida is probably the best thing. That's why we love Aquatica. That's why we love the water parks. And we have gone to the Disney water parks as well. But honestly, Aquatica is the best one. And this is just the obligatory photo that you got to get outside of Hollywood Studios or Hollywood Tower of Terror to landmark that. Oh, and I got some sunburn. Ask if anyone else did. No, just mom, because hey, make sure you're all sunscreened up. And then is mom? No, but that's okay. And then we headed to the main attraction. What is it called? I forgot. Walt Disney World. Sure. Magic Kingdom. That's what it is. We wanted to end the day here. And then the next day we went to Animal Kingdom, but we ended the day here because they have fireworks here. Of course, you got to go on the Haunted Mansion ride. This is one of the greats, the best, the most wonderful. And honestly, it was hard to get footage in here because it's so dark, but you have to ride it. I mean, listen, if there were like top 5 rides, this would be mine. It's the most incredible. And then just trying, like, they've got little spots all around the park that you can just take pictures with. And ask how many I'm in. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But even walking from ride to ride, everything is just so magical, so beautiful. All the lanterns, the sun was going down. Everyone else went on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. That was a new one and rave reviews, I just gotta say. And we went on Pirates all together because it's family friendly, as most rides are. And I gotta tell you, I get pretty emotional when I hear Robin Williams' voice during the fireworks show. just amazing. And that wasn't even the finale. This is the finale. I just got a few clips here and there, what I could. The fireworks show lasts a long time. 20 minutes, 25, I don't even know. A very long time for fireworks, and they just do it up every single night. You know what? We don't always stay, because I'm going to tell you something. The fireworks show is great, but afterwards, we wait even an hour later in the park. And even then, the ride to the monorail and the ride to the ferry is still extremely long. But you got to do it. It's once in a lifetime kind of experience. And it's just part of the adventure, I suppose. And actually, the lines go pretty fast. But it's still like, oh my gosh, I just want to get home from now, you know? But, oh, Tinkerbell. Did you know that Tinkerbell, in the beginning, did you see her fly from the castle? She's real. I know. It's insane. But the feelings that you have listening to the music and watching the fireworks is just like, it's so magical, and it just solidifies, yes, it was worth it. The music! Come on. So this was our ride back to Epcot at night, and I just thought the ball looked so magical, so I had to get a clip of it. This is the next day. We're headed to Animal Kingdom. Unfortunately, we got completely rained out. We were here for about an hour, and I actually heard that this animatronic right here costs like 10 million bucks or something astronomical and ridiculous. Maybe 1 million, maybe 50 million. I don't really know, but all I remember thinking was, holy cow. And so here she is. Or he, I don't know. I've never seen Avatar. I don't know really anything about it. But, or is this Avatar? I don't even know. I got to brush up on my Disney trivia. I haven't done a very good job of sharing. Mostly because, I don't know, just life. We're hanging out outside of Dinosaur Ride right now. And if you can hear, oh, the thunder, the lightning, the Florida weather. Everyone is piling into Dinosaur because it's covered and inside, so it's gonna get them, oh, there's a whole bunch of people coming. They're just trying to beat the rain. You know, I don't think it's gonna thunderstorm. I didn't bring the ponchos. I thought about bringing them. Of course, that's how it always goes. If you don't bring them, that's when you need them. Everyone else right now is on Avatar, Flight of Passage or something. Overall, I feel like we've done a ton of rides. We've seen a lot of things. We haven't seen a lot of characters. So we were hoping to meet more today, but since the weather is like this and we just got here maybe like an hour ago, we'll see. Like, I mean, it's kind of nice because it's semi-refreshing, but then like half of the stuff is closed. So there's that. We're just gonna have a little snack. Meredith is the princess! Meredith, that's you!
That job.
That's amazing. Honestly, who doesn't want to work at Disney? I'm just saying. And then we had to get a family photo at Animal Kingdom before we got rained out. Little did we know it was going to storm so bad. And they close at 6. Did you know? Because we didn't. And we had some passes planned. We were like, oh, but you're closed? Okay.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go!
They're taking that ride out. Did you know? The dinosaur ride? So sad. Wasn't that fun? I hope you had a good time. We sure did. Coming back, I feel like this, like I'm trying to keep my head above water, but I just am feeling like it's impossible. I'm drowning. There's too much. How do I keep everything in order? How do people do it? And then I'm like, oh, well, surely when they get back to school, I'll be able to figure it out again. There'll be a better routine. But then I'm like, oh, when they go back to school, there's so much more to do and so many more after school activities. And I still have a child at home, so it's not like I'll get that much of a break. I'm gonna do my best, that's for certain. That's what I always do. I feel like I just need to go room by room and tidy up. Okay, so this box has been in my bedroom for an embarrassingly long amount of time. You might think, oh, are those pizza Tupperware containers? Kind of. I guess they have double purpose. And I hope I didn't order too many. Now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, yeah, I probably ordered too many. Because surely the return window has closed by now. But I know I'll at least use 4 down here. They're just organizers for the Lazy Susan down here. We've lived here for 2.5 years and I put it all. for that long because I was like, oh, these containers, I mean, they're pretty pricey, but if I have them forever, and how much money did I waste buying all of these random containers that I kind of hodgepodged, piecemealed together down here. So I'm gonna do my best. Up here is not too bad, mostly larger containers, but I still have some appliances down. I'm gonna see what I can do down here, but I would like to finally get this box out of my bedroom. That is my main goal. I have, after I did the back to school haul, I have all of that like random stuff. Now I have suitcases that I need to unpack and stuff, but my bedroom, a dumpster is essentially what it is. Just a dumping ground of all kinds of stuff that I would like out of there. Oh, I'm gonna pick up one piece from my bedroom and put it where it belongs, and this is numero uno. Might not be the best project for right now, but that's how I do things. I find something that is kind of not needing to be done right in this current moment in time, and that's the project I choose. I'm looking for my beaters. Here we go, we gotta keep it all together. Ah, so cute! Oh, it doesn't even fit. Oh my God, wouldn't that be funny if they didn't even fit? I'll die, I'll cry. I can't return them at this point, right? Oh, they look so nice in here. I wonder if they'll fit in. Oh, I hope they fit. Okay, well, let me just take everything out. It's heavy. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You see this? You wanna come in closer? Hold me closer, Tony Danza. All right, hold me closer. Hey, I just got done with the video or the voiceover portion of the Disney trip. So that's where my mind still is. Did you see all the updates that's coming to Disney in, well, I don't even know when, but I guess they held some kind of conference. There's so many updates. So they're taking that dinosaur ride out and they're adding in, see, I already forgot. Oh, Indiana Jones, which I thought was a weird kind of thing because they have an Indiana Jones show that's been running for 100 years. And it's like, do people even watch Indiana Jones? Is that still a thing? It's not even new. Like, that's the best they can come up with. Yeah, I don't really question anything Disney does. Like, they can do whatever the heck they want. They make billions of dollars. But I'm just wondering, like, is that the best decision? I guess so. I really enjoy the dinosaur ride. That is not our dino. Move on. You know, that's the best. I guess maybe I've never been a fan of Indiana Jones. I got to rewatch it, I guess. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. But they are coming out with Toy Story 5. They're coming out with a Ratatouille 2. Oh, no, not Ratatouille 2, but they should. There's a few more things. Clearly, I need to rewatch whatever the heck that they're doing, but I would just... Oh, the new land. They're making a new land in Magic Kingdom, and it's villains. Oh, you better believe I'm pumped about it. Maleficent. Okay, so it is looking more organized. I mean, obviously, it has bins that actually fit the shape of this kidney-style shelf. And, I mean, I did get rid of stuff, I think. Mostly just baskets. Really, this is the only thing I got rid of. I could shove this somewhere, like, in replace of that basket. But it really shouldn't be down there anyway. Like, I use these maybe once a year when I make birthday cakes. This bowl, you know what I mean? Like, this bowl could be elsewhere. My serving tray could be elsewhere. This could be with my mixing bowls and such. So that's probably where I'm just gonna put it. And look at that. And these, I'm getting rid of this. Did I say that? These I'll save for when we get the girls' closet, like their linen closet in their bathroom all figured out. Right now, it is still not figured out. That's part of the reason, like, I just feel like I can't, like, complete a task. It's quite frustrating. Doing my best, I just have to remind myself, like, I'm doing the best I can, even though it's not, like, it's subpar at best. But I'll save those bins for that project, and by save, I mean I'm gonna put them in the linen closet so they don't end up in the garage and then end up getting donated, because then I'm like, oh, I have all these baskets I don't need anymore. And I did return the baskets that I bought from my linen closet, and so that was really nice because I didn't need those. Once I organized and decluttered in there, I realized, oh, the baskets I have are fully functional. I don't need more of them. I just needed less crap in there. So that was all fine and dandy. So that was really nice to take care of. Well, this would have been bad if it ended up in the washing machine. I feel like I've been in here all day, but also hardly at all. I'm gonna rotate this again. I had Avelina do it while we were at the park. So that's one less thing. The laundry mountain is just becoming Everest. But anyway, I'm very, oh, how funny. I was looking for these towels while we went to the splash pad. I ended up not bringing any. And then, of course, Wolfgang went in, and then being the clingy baby he was, I ended up holding him. So I was just like wet. But it's fine because it kind of felt refreshing. What I wanted to say was I'm task driven in like feeling accomplished. So it felt nice to accomplish one thing. Even though I've done several things today, I don't know, in terms of feeling productive, I don't know why, I'm just struggling. Everybody has those days. Somebody tell me why there's a box of empty ice cream sandwiches in here. I smell a child trying to hide, but at least they put it in the garbage can. Hey, have you noticed that everyone and their mom is doing fall stuff? I guess I'm guilty too, because one of the next videos, either the next video or the video after, or maybe I don't know. I'm gonna do a fall shop with me. You know, in my heart of hearts, I feel like I'm not going to buy anything, but it is fun looking, and part of me obviously is excited for fall. I mean, it's 7 million degrees outside, so it's hard to get in the fall spirit exactly, but that's just Florida lifestyle, living at its finest. But I don't know, I feel like I was watching Instagram the other day. People are legitimately decorating for fall already. Good on them. Like if that's what they want to do, cool. And I've watched a couple of them and I'm like, wow, that looks awesome. But in my heart of hearts, I know that I don't like, I fall short when it comes to decorating, is what I'm trying to say. Try as I may, it just isn't great. So what I have done the past couple of years, I feel like, is just decorating my front stoop. And that's pretty much all. I don't really decorate my house. I might put a couple of little things out in our guest bathroom. I feel like I did that last year and that was like a nice little touch. But other than that, around my house, I don't really have spaces that allow for many decorations, like little tchotchkes and stuff, because I don't have a lot of flat surfaces and I don't have like built-ins with shelves everywhere. I don't want my kitchen. Oh, by the way, we found out the culprit. If I didn't tell you already in a voiceover, we found out the culprit was, oh, I could cry. One of Avelina's friends' jeans. Oh, they must have been brand new. It was like, oh, she's been looking for those. I was like, I wish she would have found them before I did. That's okay. I'm gonna get those color sheets and hopefully it'll be fine, because it ruined one of her favorite sweaters. Life goes on in all of that, but what was I saying? Okay, fall. I don't have a lot of places to decorate. Oh, wow, Kim, you don't have places to decorate in your house. But who knows? Maybe this year I'll throw a Halloween party for the first time in my life. I won't do it, I don't think. We have so many birthday parties. And speaking of, oh my gosh, Wolfgang's birthday is like basically tomorrow. It's at the end of September. I haven't planned anything. I haven't even in my head really planned anything. I asked him today what he thought about it. He was just so tired that he didn't have much to add to the conversation. So I'll ask him when he wakes up, but I'm in a getaway car. Anyway, I know the online hustle and bustle of like, oh, it's fall and everyone get your stuff out. And I'm just not there yet. I'm still drowning in summer and like back to school. Catch me in a week is all I'm saying. And then I might be like, ready for pumpkin. Okay, I'm going to sort through this while I have 2 hands and 0 distractions. Oh, you know what? I should get my phone. I've been listening to, I told you, Ali Sheehan. She's the best. Also, if you're not jamming out to Jack Hartman in the car with your little ones, are you even a parent? Your kid's school had Jack Hartman come to the pre-K classrooms last year. Meredith loved it. Meredith and Wolfgang love Jack Hartman. Wentworth obviously knows. Eleanor heard that Jack Hartman was at their school and was like, I can't believe I missed it.
You guys, I can't even believe you're my friend. Thank you for being a friend and all that good stuff. Hey, can we fold this laundry mountain together? Wait. Isn't that Anna and Elsa? Come up this mountain together. You don't have to live in fear. Oh, hey, man, I haven't seen that movie in a really, really long time. That's the original. That's the first one. Second one's better. I'm just saying. Okay, anyway. I think it's down this mountain together.
Details, you know? I digress. What are we doing over here? My mind is just still on Disney. And then I realized, wow, I didn't talk about anything while I was organizing the corner cabinet down there. Can you even believe how good that looks? That looks pretty good, right? I don't know. I forgot how much I spent on those, but I was dragging my feet for several years, so it leads me to believe they were pretty pricey. But totally worth it because of how it looks now, right? Anyway, it looks really good. I'm happy about it. I think it came out great. And I did get rid of a couple of things, which always feels good. I think I'm at the part of my life, well, not in my life, just of the year, I think. Decluttering just feels nice. Like, look at all oh, those are the jeans, I think. I don't know. Those aren't ours. But it doesn't look like they've been washed for the first time. I just have a lot of questions about what the heck we washed that was blue. It must have been that shirt. You know what's funny is I took footage of us at the park, and I took footage of a car wash that we did on the way to the park, but I didn't add it in here because I just thought, oh my gosh, this video is so long already. I can't, like, we got to just end it. Like, I can't keep adding to it and adding to it, you know? So that is footage that will meet the editing room floor. The cutting room floor is what they call it over here in the biz, is what we call it. Anyway, when's the last time you went to a car wash? Because they just opened a new car wash near me, which, like, they're popping up everywhere. I'm like, is this really a lucrative business that they're popping up everywhere? But here I was spending $25 on a monthly car wash. And by monthly, I mean you can use it all month long. But how many times a month do you need to wash your car? Especially in Florida when it rains every other day. I'm like, that's the natural car wash. Do you feel me? It's normally how we wash our cars, okay? Anyway, I thought I'd be an adult and, like, run it through the car wash, and it was pretty good. Not gonna lie. It also wasn't that great for how much I spent on it. I'm like, there's still some dirt here, okay? You gotta use some elbow grease. That machine needs a little bit more of it. And I thought, you know what? It's brand new. It's gotta be at its prime, top of its game. It was okay. I mean, our car looks washed, so I guess it did its job. I'll probably cancel our membership, is all I'm saying. But is it something you do? Have a car wash membership? You go wash your car. Do you wash your car? I got to tell you, we don't. Is that just a Florida thing? Is it just like we don't care about our things enough to keep them clean thing? I don't know. Growing up, my dad washed the car every Sunday. He mowed the lawn and washed the car every Sunday. And that was just his thing. May have been Saturday. I was too young to care. I do remember waking up on the weekends to the sound of him mowing the lawn. And I was like, oh, and that just brings back so many, like, feelings, you know, like nice feelings. Oh, someone else is taking care of stuff and has responsibilities and I don't. The good old days. Am I right? Hey, oh my gosh, look at that. Look how clear my countertop looks in here. And you know what? It does feel good, but it's so much more work. This is really only half the work. And then you have to put it all away. So it's like, oh, it's good. And this is just the monotony of keeping a house because it's just never ending. I don't know what I'm eating. Chicken popcorn, baby. Or I don't know what else. Probably some chocolates to get me through this. I looked at the pile of everything I have to put away and I'm just like, ugh, you know? Plus, there's stuff all over my house. The kids are running amok everywhere. I found one of my rogue shoes. I keep looking for it in my closet. I'm like, where's my other red shoe? Oh, guess where it was? I don't even remember. Wolfgang's room, I think. Whatever the heck. I gotta put all this away. It's so time consuming. Someone's gotta do it. So in my mind, I'm just like, ugh, just do it and live. That's my mantra. If I don't want to do something, I just think, you know what? This is gonna take me 2 minutes. And then I'll move on and do the next thing I don't want to do for 2 minutes. And then I'll do the next thing I don't want to do. I live my life 2 minutes at a time. Hey, so on my adventure back to put all these things away, I was like, man, what? There's literally stuff all over my floor. All over the floor. Does anyone else live like this? Or is it just me? Am I just like the most disgusting person living in squalor? Like just all the time? And I get it. Like my kids... it's not just them, it's me. My shoes are everywhere. Let me show you even more. Just why can't I just put them away? I don't know. Oh, and then all this stuff, all this stuff in my room, I have to put away. I still have yet to unpack our suitcases. I would love to be the person who comes home from a trip and like unpacks right away, but I'm just not. I need a vacation from my vacation kind of thing. And so, hey, Alex and our neighbor put this, what is it called? Bunk bed together. It's not a bunk bed. It's just like a high bed with a desk underneath. And Alex ordered this from Amazon. Gotta tell you, won't be leaving a link. It is not that great quality for the amount of money that we spent on it. I'm just saying the one we saw at IKEA was like, better go, you know, I'm not saying a word, not saying a word. Anyway, they put it together. It looks fine. It looks great. He loves it, which is exciting. You know, he has more space in his room for play, and that's great. But it's been in there for a few days, and I'm like, I need to like kind of get his room in order. We need to get his night side table out of here because it's unnecessary. We need to get his desk out of here because it's unnecessary. All that stuff can now be underneath his bed. Fantastic use of space. So much more room for activities if you catch my stepbrother's drift. And so I'm coming in here and just giving it a good tidy, putting his clothes away and shifting everything to where it newly belongs. And you know what? They gave us the wrong hardware for the knobs on these drawers because I kept trying to figure it out. And I was like, these screws are far too large. So he doesn't have any knobs on his drawers yet, but we'll get over it. Catch me in a year to see if I've put any on, okay? Maybe I can go to Hobby Lobby. Oh, and I actually just ordered a rug for this room. Same one that Wolfgang has because my mind likes to keep things nice and simple and easy. I keep asking him like, oh, what kind of rug? He doesn't care. So I said, you know what? I like the one in Wolfgang's room. It's really great quality. It's nice and the colors are nice and it's not too light, but it's not dark. It's like the perfect Goldilocks balance of perfection. And so I ordered the same exact one. So we'll bring it in here when it's time because this boy, he plays hard, okay? And just he gets sand everywhere. He's just a growing boy who loves to play and he plays soccer outside and all that good stuff. So some of that stuff gets in here and I'm like, oh, I can't step on your floor. But if there's a carpet, it's not so bad and we'll be able to vacuum it a little better. And he loves to vacuum. Sweeping is, you know, you hit or miss with the kids and vacuuming is always a hit. So that is what we're going to do. And I got rid of this case. I was like, why am I holding onto this case? It's so bulky. So I got rid of it. Going through his drawer, going through his, you know, old school work and decluttering some of that and his books I laid out. And I thought he had way more books. But that just goes to show that we weren't storing them properly because they were filling up 2 whole drawers, but they barely fill up one line on the small little bookshelf that he has. Alex came in here, started helping to sweep and get his room in order. I'm wiping things down and it's just nice to finally get his room, you know, somewhat in shape and give him something that he needs because he's been wanting more space in his room to play when his friends come over. Even though they, you know, they don't spend a lot of time in here. They're usually outside a ton or upstairs in the playroom. So, you know, pros and cons. It never hurts to have more space. So this definitely gives it to him. And this is the rug that I ordered from Wayfair a long time ago when I did my office. And I ended up ordering a different one for my office. And I'm so glad I did because I opened this one up and I was like, I don't really like this one, but it's past the return window. So I thought, oh, maybe it'll work in here. No, it's way too small. And it's just like, but you roll out a rug and the kids think it's like WWE in here. Okay, moving on. I'm making dinner because that has to happen every single night, don't you know? And so tonight I'm making walking tacos. Really easy, simple. It's a macro-friendly foods meal because I thought I have no idea what's for dinner. And that is my first go-to. I head to macrofriendlyfoods.app and I check out the new recipes and I look through some recipes that she puts on her Instagram and I just figure out what do I have and what can I make and what will my kids eat? The top main questions, right? And so this one was really simple. Tacos are always a hit. And so it just calls for, I cut up an onion, threw it with some ground beef, and then I mixed in the taco seasonings that I had. Oh, no, wait. First, did you know to get the thing out of the lettuce, iceberg lettuce, to get the core out, you just slam it down and it comes out with ease. And so I thought I'd show you that little trick if you were looking. And then this way, if you're wanting to make like lettuce wraps or something, the lettuce unwraps really easily this way because it's not onto a core. You don't have to like rip anything off. It's fantastic. And so to the onion and beef mixture. I added 1 can of drained beans. And then I had my taco seasoning, which I make my own taco seasoning. I found a recipe. I don't know, whatever. If you don't have it pre-mixed like this, which honestly is such a joy to have, but if you don't, just add in the cumin, the paprika, I forgot what else, salt, pepper, chili powder, maybe. I don't really know. I kind of forgot because it's been a while since I made it, but I'll try to link it below. If I don't, remind me, and I will send you the link for the recipe of it, but it's fantastic. And this is just walking tacos, just some corn chips, corn tortillas. And I will say, last time I went to Aldi, I got the Aldi corn tortillas. Listen, I love Aldi. You love Aldi. Aldi's great, but sometimes their products don't compare. So you can't sit there and be like, oh, it's better quality than name brand. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I will absolutely die on that hill because I bought the corn chips one day we had chili or something. No, they got all soggy within like 20 seconds of it touching the meat. In this one, I put it to the test. I left the meat on there, sogged it up with some lettuce and cheese. I know this is an embarrassingly small amount of cheese, but just roll with me. You can always add to it. I don't know. I had to see the pitiful amount I added. And then that's good for me. I add some hot sauce on that and good to go. But Alex really enjoys the sour cream. And what else did he put on? Salsa, maybe? If you've got some pico, I feel like that would be a great addition. Just something simple. And honestly, for me, way more lettuce than that. That's a lot of corn chips, but that's okay. That's, it's dinner time and you can eat what you want to eat. But that was dinner for us. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I appreciate your company while I got some stuff done around the house. I hope you were able to get some stuff done too. And I'll see you next time. Hey, I decided to add this too because it doesn't always look like that. Okay? And so you mix it up and it looks like disgusting. But it tastes good. So that's all that matters, right? Right.